Maybe I am. Okay. Well, it's Vlogmas Day 18, and I have no ideas on what to talk about, except that I have a bunch of things to wrap, so I thought I could do that. Michelle, quit texting me. I keep having to. Oh my goodness. I put my D&D on. I don't know why that. Yeah, this is not well thought out. I feel like that little Tyrannosaurus Rex with the little tiny arms, and he goes, this plan was not well thought out. I don't know if that's exactly what he said. Anyway, it's from a movie called Meet the Robinsons. It's a fun kids movie. Yeah, so, okay, I got presents to wrap, so I thought I would do that and chat with you while I did. Let me see if I can pull this up on my laptop. I don't think I can, but oh well, we'll just leave that because I don't want to mess with that while I'm talking to you all. Okay, I gotta get myself organized here. I was not going to wrap anything because I always spend hours and hours and hours wrapping things when I get to Mom and Dad's, which is where we spend Christmas. But, you know, if I can avoid some time having to do that, then yes, please, I would rather do that. I suppose I could tell you what I'm wrapping. This is a book my husband requested. It's Wisdom for Daily Living, 365 Encouraging Verses of the Bible for Men. He said, it's at Sam's Club. It's in this aisle, and it's in this place on this table. It was so funny. And I walked over to get it, you know, later that day that he told me to go get it. And I actually found, I think, the very one that he had picked up and put down again. Oh, it's funny. If only he paid that much attention to the things that I say. Okay, it's in this spot, you know, third shelf. You know what my daughter Jenna did one time? I used to make freezer meals. I once a month cooking is what it was called. I would take one weekend and I would cook for a month, and I put all the stuff into the freezer. So I called home one night. This was when they were in high school, and Jenna was, I don't know, probably in 10th or 11th grade. And I said, listen, you need to get this out of the freezer, some chicken out of the freezer for dinner. Because I don't know, I was gone, and I don't know, I was away. I needed to get dinner kind of ahead of the game. Anyway, so I called her and I said, hey, you need to get this chicken out of the freezer. And she goes, okay, well, where is it? And I said, I got really specific. I said, okay, it's in this part of the freezer on the left-hand side on the shelf, and it's underneath that, and you have to move that over and get to it. So the next thing I hear her say, okay, I'm talking to her on the phone. Next thing she says is this it? And she got me because I said, well, Jenna, took me a minute. It was like I had to catch up for a second. And she started laughing. It was funny. So that's always been a joke at our house. Doesn't matter what I tell my husband. He never can figure out where anything is. So, are you really good at doing this? Are you good at, like, wrapping things up and making them look beautiful? Because you know what? I am not. I am not. I just do the best I can. And I get really shiny wrapping paper. And yeah, I just do that. I always get the metallic looking bows, but I haven't been to Dollar Tree lately. I like those too, Carmen. Oh man, they make life so much easier. And see, I get those little metallic bows at Dollar Tree, and I don't know, I was in there yesterday and I'd like, I can't think of anything. So yeah, what is this? It says fan pull. I think this is just a random box of these. Oh yeah, this is a mug for my dad because my dad loves John Wayne. And actually, I think he's getting a couple of mugs this year because my daughter, Emma, makes pottery and she's making a bunch of things. Oh, who's this? Michelle. Well, this is the John Wayne mug. John Wayne. It says, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. This was what caught me. It's like a rifle for the handle. The day I bought this, I was watching, okay, this is all about spatial cognizance and, you know, ability to think spatially, which we pretty much have to do, you know, when we lay stuff out on you know, look at a pattern, you've got to visualize it done. Well, anyway, so this woman is trying to cram this into this box, and I'm thinking, if you just turn it like, but I kept my mouth shut, because so many times I open my mouth and just get myself into trouble trying to tell somebody how to do their job that they've been paid to do for, you know, however long. Yeah, so anyway, I hate wrapping. You know what? I hate this like I hate shoe shopping. I hate shopping for shoes. That's why all my styling videos, you know, for the stuff I make, when I actually do a makes video, that's why they always look so pathetic. It's like it's flip-flops or tennis shoes, and that's pretty much it. I do have one pair of pumps. You know who has shoes out coming out of her ears is Michelle. Or Michelle So's again. She's got great shoes. And there's my husband saying hello. Hi, I'm live on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See ya. Bye. He's running for his life. Maybe not. Maybe just running. We're going to go for a walk on the beach later. And, you know, this time of year you have to beat the sunset because the sun goes down so early. What's your stance on daylight savings time? Are you for or against? I mean, I love the fact that the sun is up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. But, Michelle, oh, it went away. You know what? I'm so new at this. I don't know. I know. It's so ridiculous. I'm squinting at the camera. I'm going, what? Sorry. Whatever you just said, I missed it. Oh! Hi there! Oh my goodness. I didn't think anybody would know that I was doing this because I just decided a little while ago. I was in the kitchen making some treats and filming. Then I realized I can't. You know what? I'm 62 years old. There's never going to be a time in my life when I learn how to plan like things ahead. I do the best I can, but most of the time I just fly by the seat of my pants because I can. So nothing was planned for today. And I thought, okay, I'll just make those things I'm going to make in the kitchen and I'll film that. So I did, but I forgot that you have to refrigerate part of it before you finish it up. And so those things are in the fridge. And then I made something else thinking, oh, okay, I'll do this instead. Yeah, that didn't work either because it probably needed to be refrigerated. So anyway, it's just little Christmas treats. Gosh, if any of you know how I can get your comments to come, like how do I watch this on my laptop like you are? I don't know how to do that. But if I could, your comments wouldn't fly by so quickly. Mug, done. These are Uno cards, and they are the Office version. And daughter Jenna is big on The Office. So is, although, you know, now that I think about it, so are McKenna and Ryan because they took a trip, like a New England drive road trip kind of thing, and they went up through, is it Scranton? Yeah, Pennsylvania, and they stopped and I don't know. They took pictures and said, oh, it's where The Office is filmed. Okay. I don't watch that show because I don't like that show. I don't like awkward humor. I don't think it's funny. I think Monty Python is funny. I have a little bitty piece of paper. Don't you hate, you know, it's like when you're doing this and you know you've got that little tiny piece of paper somewhere. That's not it. I don't know where it is, but, oh wait. Oh, I can use that. Also, Do you do this with fabric too? It's like you Tetris the heck out of everything so you can get every last scrap of scraps that you can, and you can use, you know, all of it so efficiently. Okay, to Michelle, Debbie. More forward a half an hour this spring and then end the, yes. You know what? I didn't finish my thought, did I? Wait. Adam! Hi, Adam. I didn't know you were on. I can't see anything. This is like totally blind. And when these comments pop up, it's because I'm filming on my phone. I haven't done it like that before. I've always done it on my laptop, but I have 2013, yeah, early 2013 MacBook Pro. And camera isn't as nice as the one on my phone. So anyway. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, daylight savings time. I love when the sun is like, it's light outside at 6 a.m. I love that. I really like that. What I hate is that it's dark at 5:30 or 6 p.m. really. The sun technically goes down at 5:30. I need to move this closer so I can see. Hi from the Netherlands. Hi there. I don't know. Oh, and another, okay, so that's my stance on. This is how my brain works. It's like everywhere. Are you a proponent of leaving the price tag sticker on, or does that horrify you beyond, you know, all imaginings? It used to horrify me. Now I don't care as much, honestly, because it's like, well, you know, especially with clothing. I was thinking about it yesterday. I got McKenna a t-shirt and a sweater to go with a skirt that I made for her. Actually, it's made out of those 2 tablecloths that I got at Hobby Lobby for 90% off. So really cheap. And also, you know what? This is way too much wrapping paper for this, and I don't care. I don't like little pieces. I can't stand it. I hate scraps of wrapping paper more than I hate having scraps of fabric that I don't know what to do with. But anyway, okay, now what was I talking about? It's gone. Oh, well. Oh, no, I did say it, didn't I? The price tag dilemma. Now I have this little tiny piece of paper. Yeah, I had to toss something, didn't I? You guys need to remind me to toss things when I'm filming because I always forget now. I'll get a Friday Sews video done and go, dang, I forgot to toss something. Oh, and I just glanced over there where there's a bunch of stuff. You know what? No one has contacted me about the little pin dish with the picture and also the free pattern, the free pajama pattern. Neither of those 2 people have emailed me, and I'm not sure what to do about that. If I should just remind them, but see, I don't know a good way to do that other than announce it in a video. So yeah, I don't know. I either need to give them a timeline maybe to get a hold of me and then say, well, if you haven't contacted me, I'm just gonna give it away to somebody else. I don't know. Been doing YouTube for almost 10 years, almost. I think, no, 2009, more than 10 years. And, you know, I still have no idea what I'm doing about half the time. The other half the time I do. I'm not completely clueless, but, you know. Okay. Needs a bow, but that'll do. Actually, it's probably smarter not to put the bows on because these have to go into a car because we're going to drive this year, and it's a 2-day drive. It's like we go from where we live halfway, and then we stop and spend the night in Atlanta, Georgia, and then we drive on up to Ohio. And it's about 2 10-hour days by the time you get in the car and, you know, stop to get out and stretch your legs and go to the bathroom and that kind of thing. So yeah, okay, on to the next thing. This is vintage US maps. This is the kind of thing that I'm always kind of thankful and kind of not. When you walk into like TJ Maxx or TK Maxx, and they have these little displays of, you know, random gifts that you can give people. Well, Jenna is a huge puzzle putter together. She loves puzzles. And this is 4 puzzles, and they're 1,000 pieces each. She's like, the more pieces, the better. In fact, one of the things I got her, okay, this is how I normally do gifts. I get on Amazon and I have everybody make a list, and then I just go through the list and I order what I want on a different account, and then I have it shipped to my mom and dad's house. So it's like we always walk in at Christmas and it's like, holy cow, the USPS has certainly been here. Let's see, I think I want this one. So anyway, I ordered her a Disney puzzle. Apparently their Ravensburger is a huge puzzle company, and they make all kinds of Disney puzzles. I got to show you this. This is Mandalorian pajamas. I did not know what to get Jenna's, her boo, her significant other, you know, her guy that's the unnamed stocking guy. His name is Cody. Anyway, I didn't know what to get him. Oh, and that's all of that one, isn't it? I'm gonna need some more wrapping paper. Anyway, I didn't know what to get him, and she said, well, I made him a list on Amazon, and so that was great. So I looked, and one of the things that she put on the list, I'm not sure that he had anything to do with this, but she put Game of Thrones PJs, and I thought, okay. Or no, they were joggers, and I thought, oh, okay. But then she also put car mats. And I thought, now that sounds more like a guy thing that, you know, that you could buy for a guy. At least the guy in our family. I never know what to get the guys. I'm always struggling. So I just do the best I can. So everybody is accounted for in my family. Are you finished shopping yet? Do you have more people to get gifts for? Better question. Are you finished sewing? I have not made any headway on those nativity sets, and I think those are going to have to just go by the wayside this year. I mean, I'll make them. Obviously, I made some of parts of them, but I think they're just going to have to wait until next year, because I have to leave Monday. And that's like day after tomorrow, and I'm not going to have time to, even if I'm in here 24/7, to get those done. So I'm not going to stress. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Although I have been staying up really late, and that's odd for me because usually I get up really early. So, yeah. Okay, this is another sewing thing that my mom taught me about gift wrapping. She said you never want a raw edge like this. She said you always want to fold the hem. Really, why? I don't know. It does give you a nice solid edge to grab though when you go to unwrap it. Yeah. My mom said to do it. That's why you do it. I heard a story once about a woman who she was at a family dinner, and they were cooking a ham, and so she cut the end off the ham. And somebody asked, why'd you do that? She said, because, you know, Grandma always did that. Well, somebody finally found Grandma and asked her why she did that. Like, what was that probably had something to do with the quality of the meat and, you know, the way that the ham tasted after you did it like that. And Grandma said, well, it was too big for the pan. I thought that was hilarious. But, oh no, I think that was Michelle. I am going to learn how to watch the comments on my laptop someday, but not today. I am finishing up the sewing. I have a daughter, and I'm only giving her stuff I've made out of things in my stash. That means patterns and also fabric. So I made her a skirt, and I used a McCall, I think it's McCall's pattern. It's over there. That's actually culottes. And I made my Christmas skirt, my Christmas morning outfit, out of that pattern last year. I had made it for the oldest daughter, McKenna, and it was supposed to be culottes, and the culottes didn't fit, so I turned that into a skirt. And so then because I had done that, I already had the pattern. So I just made her that skirt because she said, I'd like a skirt like Mom had. I should put tags under these. You know what? These tags were 90% off at Walmart last year, and they're so cute. They're like tags, actual tags. The stick-on ones are easier, but these are fine. So I made that daughter. You know what I've been telling them? Don't watch YouTube. Don't watch the stuff on YouTube because I'm talking about you. It's Michaela. So I made her this skirt, and really that and one other thing was all she was going to have to open. And we go around one by one and open gifts. And, you know, if you're the mom or the dad or the grandparents, you don't care if you get skipped because you've all opened the 2 that you got and the, you know, 500 that everybody else has. You know, it's fine. But I felt bad because I thought she's only going to have one thing to unwrap because the other thing will be like a Santa gift. That's a tradition with us. So I picked up a simplicity pattern that I have, and I whipped up a t-shirt. I've never done something only on my serger. It's like I don't trust it. But this last night I got it done except for one sleeve and the hem. So I'll do that tonight. It's really a cute pattern. It's one of the new ones in the catalog. It's let me grab it. It's Simplicity 9273. And I made UC. I just, you know, I knew she's probably not going to be a puffy sleeve person. To JB and Cody from M&D. Done. I knew she wasn't going to be really a puffy sleeve person. I thought this came with little ribbons. I thought it did. Guess not. Anyway, so I did the pleated sleeves. It has like a pleat. Well, I'll show you. Because I have one of the sleeves. It has a pleat on each side. And they just like right here and right here. This is a really slinky polyester knit. I don't know if you can see those. They're really easy to do. And that was the key. I mean, it was 1:30 in the morning when I decided to do that. And I was up, I started to cut it out then. So I cut it out and I finally went to bed about 3:30 this morning. And I got that much of it done. So really it is a very, very quick sew. So I need a jolt of caffeine. What time is it? 4:47. I'm gonna have to jump off pretty soon because we're gonna go walk on the beach. Which, you know, I don't do that often. Adam's saying hi to Maudie. Don't do it that often, but why not? Because it feeds my soul. Okay, I have 2 more things to wrap and then I'm gonna scoot. Go for that walk. You know, you say walk on the beach and it always sounds like it's gonna be, hi. It always sounds like it's gonna be so exotic. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go walk on the beach like I live in a, you know, beach cottage or something. No, it's not very clean because you get sand everywhere. This is a game for, who am I? Hi, Maudie. This is a game called Wise and Otherwise. And it's supposed to be really fun to play. And it sounds really fun. Do you know the game Balderdash? Balderdash is where you make up, no, you draw a card and it's got words on it and the words have definitions. And so the person who draws the card reads off the word and everybody has to make up a definition. Hi, Lavada. And so you go around and whoever, well, you have to put down your idea of whatever the definition should be. And so the person with the card also puts down the real definition. Like, these keep disappearing and I can't see them fast enough. I apologize that I'm not talking back to you, but I'm so glad you're all here. Anyway, you make up definitions and the real definition gets thrown in there, and then you go through all of them and you vote on which one is the best. Okay, Barbara and Michelle. Oh, yeah. Michelle, that's why we live at the beach, isn't it? Barbara, your comment just flew away before I could see it. But yeah. Anyway, so this is like that. Okay. She is the queen of the tie-dye. She truly is. And you know what? I made a dress last night. Well, not last night. I finished it. You know what? There it is, right there, laying there. Let's see if I can... I can't get there that way. Let me go over here and I'll show you something. This is a dress that's for Mia, and I didn't have enough of it. It's a new look pattern, but look at the pocket linings. That's Michelle's tie-dye that she sent me. I only used a little bit of it, so I have a lot of it left. But this is a mess. What in the world? So this game is Proverbs, like little, you know, like Confucius says and stuff like that. Same idea as Balderdash. Okay, I'm trying to look. You guys are all talking to each other, which is a good thing. I wish I can't see that. So this game is not... It is a fun pocket lining. I don't know. I'm conflicted about this kind of thing because I think I don't want it to show, but I think it's so cool that it's a little bit different. I just think that's so cool. Did anybody see that hat that Maddie made? That turquoise hat? My jaw is still on the floor. The way she has crafted these hats out of this leather, and she dyes the leather. I mean, she ought to be selling them for like $1,000 because that's, I mean, they're worth that. If I had thousands of dollars, I would pay that much. They are gorgeous. Adam, I think I missed the Friday Sewers. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Where you talked about, well, maybe you didn't, but did you talk about the craft fair that you did? Molly. Yeah, well, you can't argue with the truth, can you? Let me see. Oh, another fuchsia one? I can't wait to see the one she makes for you, Michelle. Anyway, Adam, did you tell us about your whole craft fair experience where you sold all the things that you made? The snarfs and the, I think that's such a funny word. It sounds like a character on Sesame Street. I think like Snuffleupagus. Anyway, I don't know that you talked about that, did you? Yeah, I have got to go back and watch that. I missed some. And did you know my whole December, like 26th through like 29th is going to be nothing but sit in front of my laptop with my feet up and watch Vlogmas. Like all of the Vlogmas. Because, you know, if you watch like 5 or 6 people, even 5 or 6 people, which most of us, I mean, come on, we all watch like 20 people. And they're all doing Vlogmas. And you can't watch them all. You just, there aren't enough hours in the day. And so, yeah, but I'm dedicating that time period to only that. Only that. This I better tape. Yeah, the tape on the side. What it means. Well, I think all of my holiday sewing is done, believe it or not. Did not get my Christmas dress done, but that's okay. It's a complicated enough pattern in that you line it, and it's a shirt dress, and I think I don't want to try and get that done in 24 hours. That would be foolishness. So, Ryan, so he's We used to have 2 Ryans. One was, when I talked about the boyfriend that I made the stocking for that's no longer a boyfriend, his name was also Ryan. So we had our Ryan, who married, he was officially in the family, and the other Ryan was R2, because I love R2D2. From Mom and Dad. Okay, there we go. Has your signature degraded into nothingness? I can't. I'm going to go back and answer all of these comments in the final recorded version. Is it time to go? Okay. The hunk of man is telling me it's time to go to the beach. So thank you guys. I know this is really impromptu and I didn't plan it or anything. Clearly I did not plan it, because did I even talk about sewing? Very little. But anyway, I will see you tomorrow. So, toodles. Merry Christmas. Now, how do I turn this off? Don't I sound like an old woman?